Hello, hello. Pefa, are you able to hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine. So, welcome to today's podcast. Our podcast actually is focusing on the empirical economics with a startup. We are going to deal on how maybe a beginner can use startup to do empirical economics. So, this is just an assignment for statistical packages in the participants. So I know that my friends will join me in the comment section to clarify some of the commands and points we shall be making in this presentation. Yeah, so the purpose of Stata, it is that it's used in data management. That means you are dealing with large data sets, for instance, IHS2, IHS5. So Stata is capable for that, to handle such data set. And it is also to use the for reproducible researches, like you want to create do file, log file, which you can present to your fellow researchers, maybe on how you did your research. And also it is used for econometric analysis, like you want to test your hypothesis. I know that some students over the world watch this video, so Stata is used to test the hypothesis from the proposals using ordinary least square, probit, logit, and etc. etc. And also Stata is a powerful tool to visualize your data. You can visualize it using box plots and other graphs. So in this video, our focus mainly will be on data importation, cleaning data, explanatory analysis, econometric model, and the interpretation and reporting. So join me as I'll be explaining details of this. All right, so now we are going to the data. So here I will show here I will show how we open Stata. So to open Stata is simple. To open Stata is simple. You just double click your Stata, then after that it is going to open. So once the Stata is open, it looks like this. You can see that it looks like this. So fine. Sure. So apologies due to network issues. That's why a bit like slowing, but shortly will be back. Shortly will be back. So as I've said that the stator is a powerful tool used to handle large data sets. So the moment you right click your stator, so now it looks like this. It looks like this. Yeah. So here is the interface of the stator. So I just want to clarify that once you open your stator, you're going to see this. Here what happens, it is this. This, where you see the cursor, is a command window where you write your command. This is the history. What you are writing here is going to appear here. And this is like the result what? That window. Everything which you are going to be doing is going to be displayed here. And this is a variable window whereby if you maybe you load your data set, all variables are going to be shown in that window, and here is properties. Just taking through these tabs, we have a file, edit, data, graphics, statistics, user window, and help. So file is when you want to import or open a new data set, edit, maybe you want to edit you want to copy a table, select all, something like that. Data, you're dealing with data editor, and you do this something like that. Graphics, maybe you want to draw bar charts and whatsoever. Statistics, you want to learn OS regression. So these are quick tabs. User, uh, it's like we want to be to describe, talk about data, graphics, and whatsoever. Window, like what I've told you, the command, result, history, variables, and properties. Help, maybe you want to understand some basics in Stata. Just go on the help, and you are clarified. Okay. While I'm continuing, let's now focus on our task. As we say that we are going to deal with data importation. So to import data is simple in Excel. But before that, we want to set the working directory. So since this is a group work, we have a folder on desktop which is named group 12 folder. So to set a working directory, that means whatever we'll be doing in this status be saved in group 12 folder. So we're just going to write a command. Our command will be cd, like change directory, and we are going to we will go to into our desktop and copy the root path of the folder and paste it here to set it as working directory. Luckily enough, I have got this do file. So in the midst of time, I'll just copy like cd the path, especially the path. Yeah, so the path and like paste it like this. Yeah. Then enter. The moment I do like that, you can see that in the history it has recorded, and now we have set group 12 desktop as our working directory. So moving forward, once we have set our working directory, now we need to check our working directory. So to check our working directory, we just write a command pwd. You click. So it is showing us that we are indeed in group 2 folder, which is known what desktop. So maybe to see what is in our group 12, not 2 folder, then you're going to just write a command describe, like the directory. That means it's going to show what is in our directory. So once we write that, it's showing that we have a cross-section data. We should be using housing. We also have this one and IHS2 and household data, something like that. Moving forward now, we want to show you how we create a log file. How we create a log file. So to create a log file, it is simple. What we are going to do, we just write the command log using, then you specify your log file. So let me do it. The command is log using, for instance, this time let's take IHS2 log. Make sure that at the end of your command you should write .txt, since the log file is what you are seeing here, the result. So this is just a text. Then you put comma, text, and replace. Then you execute. The moment you have done like that, that means we have created a log file in the name of IHS2 analysis log 12.txt. Moving forward, we are going to show you how do we close the log file. To close log file, you just command close log. Not close log, but log close. Just made a few mistakes. Log close. Then you execute. That means now you have closed the log file. Another one, I want to show you how do we open a do file. So to open a do file, you can also do it manually. To do it manually, you just go here where you see this pen and you click new do file and it is going to pop up. New do file is going to pop up. A simple way of doing this, you just write in your command section do edit. Do edit. That means you're commanding a data to save to file. So the moment I've commanded like that, so to show you the do file, how is it looking like? Let me share the screen. That part. So, okay, in short, the do file is where maybe all these like command which I'm writing, I can write them there, save, and maybe give my friend also maybe to run them in his or her computer to have the same one, same result using the same data set. So to open that, as as I've already said, you just command it do edit, and the new file on your do file on your status is going to pop up. I just failed to show you just because of the PC. Yeah, so let me show you the file. How does it look like? How does it look like? So the do file looks like this. The moment I click the do edit, that means the do file is going to look like that. So like as I've already said, in a do file is where you write your command so that you can learn them later or you can give it to your friend. For instance, the do edit like this one. Just want to show only on this part. For instance, this one, so you maybe want to to run it again, you just highlight it and execute using this. And the new two file is going also to what? To open. So this yeah, like this one. What you're seeing is a new two file untitled 2. That's it. I will open the new two file. Okay. Let me so let me take you back to my waking data. Yeah, let me share the screen to where I am working. Share. Sharing control. Yeah, so like I have already said that the do file, you can write all the commands there, you give it to your friend will run them without errors at his or her convenient time. So let me go back to my working screen, the starter. Where is it? Okay, welcome back. I've recovered my working screen. So I was showing you how you open a do file in the how do you use a do file, something do like that. Yeah, so reaching this far, we're going to see how to import data. So we're going to focus on static data, Excel, and CSV. So static data is called, its extension is DTA, and um, the Excel is just XLX, and CSV, the delimited one, CSV. So to do like that, we can do it manually by choosing here import. Go here, you go here to import, choose maybe your folder you want to work on. But here I'm going to show you how to do it using command. So you want to import a GTA file. So to import a GTA file, which is like an starter data, we do use when you copy the root path where your GTA file is, and you execute it in your command section. So for instance, use our file is ish2 house data.dt. So you click enter, it's what is showing you in the variables window, like this one. This is how we open GTA file or starter data. To close, just write clear. Same applies. Want to open an Excel file, you write command section, import Excel. So our file is named the agricultural section. So import Excel file. Then you are just commanding that it should be the first row. So that one you are going also to write it in the command section. Then you press enter. Then as you can see that this one is our new data, farm ID, district code, and the name and the label, something like that. To close, you just clear the memory. Then you want to open the CSV file. Command is also simple. You just write import delimited in the CSV file you want. So remember, we are in our working directory group 2 desktop. So all these files are there. That's why we're not changing the directory. Still more, we are there. So you type it here, import delimited housing.csv. The moment maybe you didn't write limited, your status, since you're working with status 17, is not going to show you when you execute enter. So this one, it is saying that you haven't imported delimited because Java installation not found. That means for CSV, since they contain commas and whatever, that means we need to install Java. So to install Java, it might take us some time, but we have shown you how we can import GTA and Excel file. All right, moving forward, let us look on how we do the basic data cleaning. So in this basic data cleaning, we're going to focus on identifying the missing values, extreme values, outliers, and how to deal with them. Okay, so let's do it. So the base data cleaning. First of all, we need to load the data set we want to clean. For instance, here we are going to load the Excel data. The moment we have loaded the Excel data, we are going to want to check for missing values. So to check for missing values, we are going to write a command missable, then summarize. Missable, summarize in the command section. Missable, summarize, then execute. Missable, summarize. Yeah, so you write missable, summarize, then you execute. Oh, here. We import the agriculture cross-section data again. Yeah, then you write miss table summarize. Moment you execute, it is going to show. They're saying the variables are non-missing. That means to say that we don't have like missing value. So going further, we're going to see how do we check for outliers. So to check for outliers, it is simple. First, we're going to focus on the extreme values. So there are several ways how we can check for outliers. We're going just to show a few of them. For instance, here we want to see the extreme values in our Excel data. To do it is simple. What you do is like you summarize you write summarize in the command section in the variables you want. So apologies, again, just going to see this on the result sheet as I'm going to run them from two file. So the moment you do like that, it is going to show you all the extreme values, and also you can use the box plot detection. So you just write the graph box and you specify the variables which you want to check for the outliers. So you say your command is graph box, then you specify the variables. I hope you people you are following there. Can you say hi?
Hi.
We are following.
Hi.
Okay, fine. So since we say graph box, in the as you can see up here, there is this arrow. That means something is running. That means the graph is being automatically drawn by our data. So we can just have a little bit patience and see how our outliers will be shown using the graph box. And here we have specified that we want to check the graph box on land size, hectares, fertilizer, per kg, labor days, seed cost, and other things. So here is the graph showing this. Oh, so the graph it is not shown. Let me show you. So it is difficult to come back my working window once I show you. But this time around I'll be smart. I won't take time. Are you able to see anything?
Not really.
Okay. Just wait. You know, Malawi's network sometimes they're a little bit slow, but yeah. So here is the graph. Are you able to see it?
Yes, now we can see.
Yeah. So yeah. So battery low. But I hope we'll get there. We'll get there at the end of everything. So here is the graph. Yeah, let me go back to my working screen as we here. This time around, I'm also going to be smart. Are you able to see my screen?
No.
It.
Are you able to hear me? Me or what is happening? But I have explained a lot. Let me just okay, I was explaining, I was muted, sorry. I was explaining, let me just go into my what? My log file. So I was explaining how you go to shake up for trials. Yeah, so there are different ways. That box, this one, you execute this in your command. It was shown. And also you tab the outlier for, as for means using the Zscope. And the extreme values, some should do like that. And also the Zscope method which I was previously presenting. Apologies. Let us continue. So now, how do we do with outliers? We do with outliers by dropping them. So you write a command drop if your outlier is means. Drop if outlier is means, like that. So it's saying zero observation treated because we don't have outliers means. Thanks for our data. Or else you can keep, if you still want to have the outliers, maybe for your statistical inference, maybe say that maybe you had this due to distribution, maybe of a rise or what have you. So you keep them. This is how we do with your outliers. So you can also tabulate. You can also have a quick report of the outliers by just tab means output. So it's going to show you this. Moving forward, when you have muted, please remind me. Let's see how to check for duplicates. So to check for duplicates is simple. What you're going to do, you just write, for instance, we are working with the Excel data, you just write duplicate the farm ID, duplicate then and list farm ID, like you want all the farmers who have been duplicated, overridden. So here we are saying zero observation is duplicated, meaning to say our data is well clean. Thanks for that. Moving forward, want to see how to check for duplicates, maybe in large data sets. So this time around, I've executed clear. So I'm going to load the DTF file again. We are done with the Excel. So here I just want to see the duplicates in Excel. So in our key variable in HS2, not Excel, is the case ID. So once I execute that, it is showing me the duplicates out of 100, 1,000, 11,280, the surplus is 0. So from this, I can just say, can you duplicate and list them? So it's duplicate, list, case ID. Duplicate, here is the command, duplicate, list the case ID. And you also here, in this like data set is clearly, you don't have the duplicates. Thanks for that. That means our data set, two data sets, they are quite good to start empirical analysis. So, reaching the last part, we are going to do the descriptive analysis. So, the descriptive analysis, the command is simple. We just first summarize. Summarize. You summarize. I think it's not recognized. I should put Z here, American English. So it's going to summarize your data set, your variable. So the summary contains mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum. After that, we can learn our ordinary least square, OLS. So OLS, we are going to choose income expenditure, total income expenditure as our dependent variable, and here we have a lean income expenditure. We're going to choose this one just because we're not going to do the basic econometric testing, the diagnostic testing. So we are going to choose the lean just because we want our estimates, the simple estimates we're going to do, to be stable and minimize it for what? For minimized
Dessa. Dessa.
I'm ending this meeting because since I lost access to my data due to power off of my PC. So once I'm back to power, I'm going to resume. Are you there?